Hello everyone, welcome to the Street Crime UK YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more exciting true crime content. Today we look at a family who swindled the taxpayer out of £400,000 in tobacco duty. Vickey Whalley, a 46-year-old mother of two, sourced counterfeit and non-duty paid cigarettes and tobacco, which she then sold online from her home at Cornerbrook in Lowestoft. She was helped by her husband Paul Whalley and her mother Lynn Abbey. Earlier in the trial, Bolton Crown Court heard that Vickey Whalley took the lead in selling tobacco and cigarettes via social media and websites named Dan Dan Do and Vic Vic Voo, often using the false cover of selling t-shirts and cupcakes. The family's activities were discovered following an HMRC raid on a storage unit hired by Vickey Whalley, and they were arrested in December 2016. However, the family continued to sell the illicit tobacco products after their arrests, and evaded around £396,000 in duty during the course of their enterprise. At a hearing in May, a jury found all three family members guilty on 2 counts of fraudulently evading duty on tobacco and cigarettes after 2 days of deliberation. At a sentencing hearing at Bolton Crown Court yesterday, defending Vickey Whalley, Martin Taylor described her as a loyal, hard-working and family-orientated woman who was a rock to the couple's 2 children and relatives. The 46-year-old was a volunteer for charity and worked full-time as a manager in the public sector. There is a lot of good in the life of Vickey Whalley, Mr. Taylor said. Defending Paul Whalley, Gemma Maxwell described him as a man of positively good character who had been employed since he was 12 years old. He is thoroughly ashamed of his involvement, Miss Maxwell added. The court also heard that Miss Abbey had been working as a nighttime psychiatric nurse at the time of the offences and was of previous good character and standing. Defending Miss Abbey, Stuart Neal said the 68-year-old had become involved in the offending due to maternal trust. Addressing the defendants, Judge Graham Smith said, "This is undoubtedly a sad case. It is very sad because the 3 of you, all previously of good character, were of a close and hard-working family, and that has now been ruined because of the decisions made to illegally deal in tobacco. That sales business grew in size to be a huge operation, but if your evidence is to be believed, that led to little profit to you." In tears, Vickey Whalley kissed and hugged her husband and her mother as she was jailed for 4 years on her birthday. Judge Smith refuted suggestions that she had been of a smaller part of a wider illicit tobacco trading system, saying that you answer to no one but yourself. "I find it astonishing that you contemplated continuing to break the law after you had been arrested," he added. Paul Whalley, also of Cornerbrook, was sentenced to 18 months in prison, suspended for 2 years, and must complete 240 hours of unpaid work and 20 rehabilitation requirement days. Judge Smith added, "You were less involved than your wife, but you knew more about the business than you are willing to admit. You are clearly someone for whom rules are very important, and I can see how you find it difficult to accept how you broke the law in this way." Miss Abbey of 4th Avenue, Heaton, was sentenced to 12 months in prison, suspended for 18 months, and must complete 120 hours of unpaid work. Judge Smith said that he took Abbey's previous good character fully into account, but added that you were well aware, at least to some extent, of what was going on. Tim Atkins, Assistant Director of HMRC's Fraud Investigation Service, said that the family pocketed money that should have gone to other public services. Their attempts to hide their illegal operation behind cupcakes, drinking cups and t-shirts were utterly futile. Tobacco fraud cheats the public and takes their public purse and undermines the honest majority of businesses who play by the rules. What do you think about today's crime? And how much of a difference in our daily lives do you think tax evasion has? Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like and a share, and leave any thoughts or suggestions you have in the comments section. We love to read through them all. And if you're new but enjoy UK true crime content, then subscribe to see when our newest video releases. And as always, stay safe.